All right, folks, we are here. I don't know if I promoted this enough. I don't see anybody here yet. But we have the wonderful Boots from Pod Solo.
Hey, pod people, how we doing out there?
Lead singer of Mouse Rat.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah. New World Sinner.
Jedi Monkey's here, and I'm not sure who else. So, but we're looking good.
I gotta figure out how I can figure out the chat thing. Man, I wish I could do the chat like on the screen while I see you, because when I do, you go away, and I want to see your face.
Aw. I mean, I'm right here, so it's not that big a deal.
I worry.
I don't have a taste test today. I still have like half of this Mountain Dew thing. And I could eat one of those Flickers cubes, but I don't want to do that. I feel like that's a bad idea. I do want to do a reveal.
I'm trying to learn how to do this, Josh. Help me.
We have merch.
Help me, Ron.
Oh, it's Isobuddy's hat. You can get your own Isobuddy. Yeah, the Fluker's cricket food. This guy.
Oh yeah, eat it.
No, I'm not gonna eat it.
Eat it.
Oh, that peer pressure doesn't work. I think I'd rather eat this leftover styrofoam that I have than that.
I'm a horrible friend.
Yeah. Eat it. I'm the worst too, because I'm like, okay, I just want you to like me. I just want everyone to like me.
Middle school for money.
I would have pegged you as that guy. Yeah.
100%.
You're that guy.
Everything would put or everybody would put everything from their leftover lunches, from hot lunch and cold lunch, on a plate.
Yeah.
And they'd be like, eat it, and everybody'd pool together their change. I'd get like $6.25 and change, and be like, yes, I can get candy from the machine for a week.
Worth it. We got Miles Zenny here today. I don't know what I did. Thank you for letting me know about Patreon, because I have 4 now, I think.
Sweet, dude.
Yeah, some good people. I think
it's down. I'm like 8 to 10 somewhere always.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if my first one is still a subscriber, or if it was like a one-time thing. I don't know. I don't know how it works. So
yeah, it's a monthly thing.
Yeah, but I think you can just be like here or just cancel. You know, like you said, you get them like 8. So I need to find a way to lock them in. Just get into there. I want you $3 every month. So guys, we are here to talk about, kind of like build on Tuesday's episode. We're going to talk about display setups. And I've got my dumb cat here. So he needs a display setup that is in my house. And I can just lock him in. Yeah, we'll take it. So we're going to have some pics from everybody. Cheyenne might have some pics. He's in the she shed. You might be able to see some.
I got some live action stuff going on here.
Nice.
Live action.
Yeah, you're the one nice tree frog guy that I know, or dart frog. So, yeah, I'm extra glad to have you on today, because we talked some smack about dart frog people Tuesday. Because you're in the community, like, you know, they can be super toxic for whatever reason.
Yeah, there's definitely, I mean, there's that in every kind of hobby, it seems like. There's like the cool people that are part of the community, and the super anal people.
I haven't met those people yet. The nice dart frog people. It's like it's you.
It's me.
But that's kind of how I know that Isopod's made it, because they what is this? Oh, Pod Solo's in private chat. I think you just sent that to me. Hi, folks. The message you sent just went to me.
Oh, the message I sent was to you?
Yeah, your technology is so bad. But I think that's how isopods have like made it, is we're starting to get the jerks in the chats and in the groups. Like there are definitely some real a-holes.
Yeah.
Troy Goldberg, is that the guy with the garage?
Oh no, I'm getting a weird mic from you now.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it went away now.
Okay. I want to know if it was my cat licking my hand. He was licking my hand, and I don't know.
Oh, he's
now the echo's gone. Okay,
Seriously?
I don't know what we did. Yeah, I don't know. You calling it my fault, like, solve the problem. It'll be back. It'll be back. So now you've been building, I just found this out about you. You've been into coral reef tanks for years and years. So you've been into display stuff in a major way. That's like, I think the coral reef people are the kings of display.
Oh, for sure.
Coral reef and dart frogs, I think, are the top guys for display.
Yeah.
I see better setups in people's houses than I do like at the zoos. You know, get out of there.
Oh, for sure. There's more care involved, it seems like.
Yeah, which is weird. Like they have that weird budget that they can just go nuts, and they kind of go, oh, yeah, here's some sticks.
Let's do it simple.
Yeah, I mean they have to do that
maintenance
mix between what the animal needs and being able to see the animal, so people aren't crying that they didn't see it.
Yeah.
So, there's something to be said for that. So, I want to see my animals too. Like I said, I put the Haughton in here, and I don't know if you guys can see it behind me. Castle Grayskull in stereo. But I put my Haughton here, and within a minute, I think, I couldn't see a single one, and I haven't seen one since. So hopefully they're in there enjoying and living their best life. I put 3 pregnant.
You actually created an escape plan.
Yeah, I literally just let them. Here you go, guys. I don't need to see you ever again.
Here, cool. Dude. They live in the nether enclosure now.
They just took off. They're gonna invade my house. They're gonna fight the ants for domination.
Nice.
Yeah, the ants haven't been too active lately. I'm kind of worried. They all the escapees tried to get upstairs, and I kind of put a bug barrier down upstairs. So that'll it's a contact death. So I'm thinking some of them got that, but that's the price of freedom is death, I guess. In my house.
Yeah.
So I just saw you posting pics of builds that you were doing too with like you do them from the ground up.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So now where did you get your tips?
I watch a lot of Serpa Design, of course.
Yes.
And let's see, the Frog Garage.
We just talked about him. What was his name? Troy Goldberg.
Troy Goldberg, yeah. I'm brain and stuff.
He seems nice on camera. I haven't talked to him at all. I think it would be nice. I did learn some stuff from his page, like working with expanding foam and all that business.
Yeah, I'm actually a really big build right now, doing a large, extra tall Exoterra that's 36 by 18 by 36. It's my biggest Exoterra build I've ever done. It's right in the beginning stages. I just did some dry lock, the first layer of dry lock on it today.
Dry lock is king. If you're doing your own builds, dry lock that was my #1 purchase. And then you can get concrete dyes that you can dye different colors to start it with, so you don't have to just use it as that white.
I will say though, dry lock, there's definitely a learning curve to it. Plants do not like it straight out the gate. It has a pretty long cure time.
Okay.
Because I've been reading and doing some dart frog board reading and whatnot. So similar to grout method as well. When it sets up, it's at a high pH.
Okay.
When it first cures, like dry cure,
Okay.
And when it dry cures, that high pH, basically any plant that comes in contact with it, like dies pretty much. Like wherever the plant is touching it, it like turns.
That's a high pH.
Yeah, yeah.
Holy cow.
So, basically what you can do is like rinse the crap out of it to where it kind of helps out a little bit with it, but it has about a month, I don't know, 4 to 6 week, I would say, cure time, actually being moist in the enclosure for a long period of time and getting consistent moisture on it to where finally that pH level drops enough to where the plants will actually adhere to it and grow on it rather than touch it and turn to death.
That's crazy. And that's, I think, what a lot of people, when you do, get down, when you're doing those setups, you, the cat's enthralled with my tarantula, and this shelf unit can't support the cat. So whenever the tarantula's out, he's like, oh, hey, I'll play with you. I try to let the drought, I don't use it in huge amounts, and I don't, obviously this tank isn't planted, it's for Hoffman Segai, so, but I let it dry for almost a week, and it was just a one coat. I was just trying to keep this crappy carved foam that I got, carvable foam. I didn't realize how crappy it was till I got it. I wouldn't buy it again. It carved good, but it was just like you touched it and you could feel like dust or particles coming off on you immediately. So it's a polyurethane or polystyrene. I don't know. Let's get to the builds, and then we'll talk other stuff. So I apologize for this, but I put mine up as, I filmed it as the crappy sideways.
Not a landscape.
Heck yeah. All right, so I had audio on this while I was doing it, but so you can see He-Man, you can see Stratos, you can see Tila. These are the tunnels that I set up. They've got a lot of rotting. This is old rotting bark. There's Skeletor and Evelyn, lightning effect. I'm trying to get a shot of Trapjaw. Trapjaw has his fly swatter hand attachment, which I think is appropriate. And we were looking for, so this is a tunnel that I built out of this paper mache. It's called, what is it called? Celluclay. So it's made out of recycled paper. They basically turn it into dust. If you use it, I would recommend spraying it first to keep the dust down. Because this stuff just like, it's probably still in my lungs. And so this bridge here is built out of the claycrete too. Let me go back. Yeah, this bridge here. And then I just kind of laid, it's like last minute I kind of laid some bark on there. And I think my big male went right in there. So let's see what else we got here. That was mine. And then we got, this is from Cheyenne. Let's see. Oh, this is the original thing. I don't know why it's doing this. Hold on. You're going to see my whole Facebook now. Here we go. Oh, sorry. This is my new babies. This is a Crested Newts. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're getting a lot bigger and look like axolotls, kind of.
Nice.
This is from Jedi Monkey. Justin sent this.
Man, I wish I could see that. It's like tiny on my screen.
Let me see if I can get it bigger.
It's about 1 inch.
I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, get it together, man.
That kicked me out. That's as good as I can do it. So he's got that cool ivy here, that ficus ivy. It's still kind of growing in, but you can see where it's supposed to be. He said this plant down here is difficult. Jedi, what lives in here? This is morning geckos. There's morning geckos in here, he said. This is another setup that someone did. I wish I could remember your names. I think this is also Green Jedi Monkey because he talked about this background. It was very difficult, he said.
Okay. I had to minimize some things on my screen to where it might get bigger. Maybe.
This one's cool. It's got like a cool moss rock that he found. I
made it bigger. There we go.
You did? All right. Well, let's go back.
Yeah.
So, what do you think of this one?
Looks good. What size enclosure is that?
I don't know. I think it's a 12 by 18 by 18.
Okay.
It's for morning geckos, so I don't think it's very big.
Right on.
I could be wrong. Jedi, you're here. How big is this?
Let's see a Talansia in there. I see some Monstera. Some Ficus.
Hey, Victor. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, we just started the enclosures. So yeah, we got the ficus. What is this thing down on the bottom?
I can't tell what that is. Is it maybe some sort of a sundew, maybe? Like
I don't know. Justin, I know this is yours.
A fly trap type of deal.
Shark.
It looks like a super green ball.
Okay. Let's see. So, Justin, I know this is yours. It's a 30 by 12. Okay, I was way off.
Oh, okay.
It looks pretty deep here. Now that you mention it. And there's a giant bat nest, I assume, up here. Right in the middle, that looks like a bat nest.
Okay.
So sphagnum moss, apparently, we didn't know this. If you give it to your, or not sphagnum, what is that moss? The hang in, like the Spanish moss?
Spanish moss.
If you give that to your isopods, the dried stuff, it has like a stem inside that looks like pubes once they eat it.
Oh, nice.
So you just get a pile of pubes afterwards.
Oh, that's good.
So here is
I call
actually
it
this.
beard.
Oh, penis beard. Nice.
Oh, wow. I thought we were PG around here.
I used the scientific term.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
Wing wang with a wing wang beard. I think this is the same build. I think this is a front on then. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
here's that little plant. Here's the ficus growing here.
Nice. So what is the background? I'm trying to figure that out.
I think he sculpted it. He's in here with us. This is Green Jedi Monkey.
Okay. Maybe you can see what he says because I can't see it.
He said, okay. It's a Monstera Adansoni in the back corner. And then they're the same build. And I think he's saying the plant is a pinguicula, and then it's carnivorous.
Yeah. Yep, carnivorous. Yeah, similar to.
I don't have Okay. I don't have my glasses. It looks like he says it's cornivorous, so it eats corn. All right.
Oh, it is dry rock and styrofoam. Okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah. Hand carved. Beautiful.
I wish I could, like I say, put the chat as.
I have a problem with it. Yeah, unless I'm on my PC, I can't do it. I like this little bamboo, like jungle gym back here. That's cool. Does anything go in this cave? Did the morning geckos go down in the cave in the bottom? Was that like a moist hide maybe for eggs?
Oh yeah, I bet that's what the tubes are for. They're the bamboo tubes.
The bamboo tubes. Well, I see this. There's like a cave on the bottom. There's like a flower pot or something. I'm getting that weird feedback again. Let me see.
Yeah, it did it on my end. It's gone now though.
Okay. And my echo's gone for now. I'm going to talk quiet. I'm going to talk quiet. Justin, what is that cave for? Normally this guy types so fast I can't follow.
Oh, I see a notification.
Victor, send me some, if you have pictures of your awesome Manila setups, if you have me on Messenger, send me those pictures. I want to look at those. They don't go in that much one, but they love the bamboo. Yeah, I would think that one's down in the ground. That wouldn't be their jam unless maybe they're looking for a place to lay eggs. All right, who's next? This is millipedes. You can see one of the millipedes down here in the bottom. With a nice, whatever this plant is.
Is that like an octagon? It looks like, I'm trying to remember the scientific name, but a flamingo plant, I think is what they call that. Okay. I have one, my Crested enclosure, actually. It's huge.
Okay, that's cool. I think the leaves would be nice and sturdy for them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, there's a millie here, too.
Nice.
Arboreal Millipedes.
Oh, yeah. They'll climb up. I put a millipede for like a day in a enclosure I built recently with the bodum or buttress tree root stump that I made out of foam. And I did hygrolon on the sides, and I put one millipede in there, and it was crawling up the side of the hygrolon and chewing on plants, and he got evicted.
Yeah. The plants are more important.
Exactly.
I want to say, I don't remember who this was. I think this was Justin too. They're on Isobuddies. Maybe I pulled it out then. Maybe I have it on here. Victor, if you put it in the in that topic, I pulled them all out, so it should be in here then. I like this one a lot. I like how simple it is. I like how it's got the main feature is the plant right in the middle.
The main focal point.
Right, but you still have moss and everything down here for the millipedes. Like this, I really like. This is dope.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's like a field of bromeliads. I think when this one grows in, like in 6 months, I'd like to see this one again.
I would say watch out for bromeliads planted in soil.
Okay.
Soil planted bromeliads a lot of times will get rotted out at the base because naturally they're epiphytic and they're living actually up in the trees and the canopy and not as much on the floor. So a lot of times if they're planted in pots and planted in dirt, they don't last very long term.
I wonder if this person could put like uproot them and put them on bark, like cork bark.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That would be cool. That would look cool too, and offer some cave system for whoever's in here.
Yep.
Is this bamboo? What is this stock plant?
I forget the name of that, but it's a very good version of it.
We got the flamingo plant back here too.
I just had a dart frog calling just a second ago.
Oh, cool.
I'm still trying to figure out which one it is. It's a young group of Leucomelis that just finally somebody started calling, and I can't tell who it is. Every time I hear it call, I run over there, and by the time I find all 5 of them, I'm not calling anymore.
Leucomelis. Okay, I like this one. You can see that ivy, that ficus.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get a hold of some of that because I really love it, and I think it would look good in a lot of different setups. This is fern, so this one is ambitious.
Yeah, looks like you got a button fern there up front. Oh, he's calling again. Can you hear him? Oh, he's not.
No. I heard one little chirp. No, he's doing it just for you.
Yeah.
I like whatever this is here. If this is like a piece of bark or a rock.
Yeah, see a button fern, some ficus, another tillandsia back there.
Is this an air plant back here, maybe?
Yeah, it's a tillandsia.
Okay, is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what that center fern is.
This one here? Or this guy?
That's a button fern there. I'm trying to figure out what that center one is.
I don't know.
maybe a rabbit's paw. There's a rabbit's paw.
There's a rabbit's paw?
Yeah.
Cool, because this is my setup. I don't even know what that is.
Is it?
Yeah. This is on my desktop, so.
Does it get little fuzzy rhizomes on it sometimes? Oh, he's calling again.
No, man. I got nothing.
Damn it.
We can't hear him.
You gotta move closer.
Yeah, right? What are you doing? Put your setup on your desk. This is that one I was talking about the other day, or Tuesday. So it's got a false bottom. It's got cocoa core over that, and then the soil, and then I've got bark basically all the way around here. Bark and leaves kind of keep the moisture in.
Nice.
And this guy's got parasay and orange koi scaber, white dwarfs, and lawn shrimp living in here.
Nice.
Yeah, and one magic potion.
I haven't seen the lawn shrimp in real life yet.
I've barely seen them, and I own them. I probably have 1,000. I don't know how the person counted them, because they're, in my experience, they're impossible to catch just one of them, because they move kind of like fleas. And then who's this? Oh, this is Castle. Let's go back to the beginning. What was that?
I said he was louder that time. Did you hear him? Of course not. No, you didn't.
No, I was talking.
There's no way.
All I do is talk. I could look at this all day right now. I'm very proud of this little hillbilly build. I used a lot of styrofoam from shipping containers that people send isopods in.
Oh, dude. I actually used some of that stuff in my current build. I was like, man, I kind of need a little bit of this and that there. I'm like, I have so much leftover foam from shipping stuff.
Right. So you're not very mobile with your setup.
What's that?
Are you pretty mobile with your setup? Can we see some of your builds?
Yeah, I can do that. I mean, wasn't really setting out to do that, but
we don't have to.
That's cool.
We got some pro tips.
Let me see if I can swap around my camera here.
Okay, let me see if I can. While you're doing that, I'm going to see if I can pull Victor's pics up and show those off. I need my glasses so everybody can see the reflection off my face.
All right, how do I?
Well, yeah, I guess they could have counted them by weight. Well, if you go into settings, the camera, and you go into your settings first and then the camera, you should be able to switch it out. Who messaged me here? I bet this is Victor. Victor, how are we not friends, bro?
I don't know. I don't know
where Photo is covered to protect you from content. Oh, these are good. All right, let me see if I can pull these up while you're doing that.
You're somehow still... Can you hear me?
I can hear you, yeah. I can hear you better now.
Oh, that was super weird. I tried to adjust my camera, and it you went away, and everything went away, but I could hear you. All right, so settings. Let's go back camera. All right. Can you see that?
Yeah, man. Wait, hold on. Oh, yeah. This is the one that you're just building, right?
Yes, it's ginormous. This is
What's
on
all
the side right now.
Oh, wow, okay.
So that's 36 in length here, and then it'll be 36 tall by 18 wide. And lots of dry lock and a big, huge piece of driftwood. So basically, this will be flipped the other direction, and this will be covered in multiple words and junk. What were we talking about earlier?
Hygrolon?
No.
Or Trilock?
Plants. My brain is
plants.
The ones that I said would rot in the dirt.
Bromeliads.
Bromeliads. Brain and stuff. My brain escapes me. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of tying on bromeliads on here to get them being epiphytic on this piece of dry driftwood here, and then I also have some epiphytic orchids, miniature orchids that'll be tied into this as well.
I think that's awesome. I was thinking about putting a miniature orchid into some of my stuff, but I just haven't done it yet. I was thinking of putting it up in the area here.
Oh, nice.
But I'm worried that it'll grow so big that the ants will get into that trellis. So they did.
They need lots of moisture, so I don't know if open air would be best for them.
Yeah, probably not.
All right, let's move around. My filthy she shed.
Sorry, I could move around my filthy basement if you want. I could do that too.
I gotta turn on lights here.
Okay.
There we go. Let's see. So here's the renew, reuse, repurpose enclosure. That is a jungle now. This is where the dude is that's doing the chirping.
Okay. Now, see, a lot of people talk.
It's one of these
smack.
dudes.
Oh, I love those guys.
I got.
They have a good size. They have personality. Like they're very brave.
Here's that cresty enclosure with one of the.
Oh, look at him!
Huge. There's some monstera in there.
He's looking real good.
I'll pop this one open because it's a little foggy, but.
Is that more darts in there?
Yeah, there's a cobalt dart frog in here. Let's see if I can find it. The lights were just off, so everybody's like, "We're sleeping. Why are you waking us up?" I don't see anybody. Oh, back there. Hiding. Let's see if I can figure out how to. Oh, yeah. There's the camera. There she is.
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
Hi, Lulu. All right. Let's see what we got next. This is one I just recently built. This has got some. Oh, what do I have in here?
I like that plant there. I think it's funny that dart frog people have more leaf litter than isopod people.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, because all our isopods got to hide in there and stay hidden.
I don't see anybody running around.
Oh, there's a dart frog right. I can find him. Oh, he moved. That's why. There he is. Do you see him?
Okay, I got him. Yeah, the green guy.
He's blue.
Blue? I think he looks green right now. Oh, I see him. Okay.
These are Tinctorius azurus in here. And here is just a tiny little temporary enclosure I did next to that.
I think these setups just make the animals more brave, more willing to come out and show behaviors that they wouldn't show.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this is just a little miniature temporary enclosure for some froglets.
Okay. I think that backdrop is dope.
Yeah. Made that last week.
Have you ever done that that mix where you put like moss and you kind of shred it up with brewer's yeast and then kind of spread it?
This was actually my first time doing like the clay method. So that I normally, like when I do dirting in stuff, I do, the 100% silicone. And then I put like a heavy coat of dirt over the top of it and kind of smoosh it in. This one I actually had a lot of large gap that I made intentionally to dry up this method. It's like basically it's the I'm trying to remember the name of it. I can go find it real quick actually. The stratum. What is it? Stratum. Fluval stratum.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So you take that stuff and mash it up to like fine, and then mix it with like just regular dirt, basically, or cocoa fiber or something like that, and you can moisten it to a particular level of moisture, and it like turns it into clay, and then you can kind of smush it into the background. As long as you keep it somewhat moist.
That's smart, because then your plants will grow on that.
Yeah, see, I got like a little tiny Mark Graffia ready back there. Just in like a week's time, that's already started climbing up that back wall.
That stratum stuff gives so many great minerals and what the plants need.
All right, let's check out this dude. This is my green and black Aratus enclosure here.
Look at that moss is growing in so good.
Oh yeah, dude, that back log I made like it was like a fallen log in the woods, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Openings and everything. But yeah, the moss is just really taking off and growing on it. Great.
It's looking really good.
All right, let's see.
Little vine plants. And now you've got these guys for sale too, right? The frogs?
What's that?
You've got the frogs for sale, right?
Yeah. Actually, just sold a bunch at Expo over the weekend. My very first Expo. So this is some tree frogs in here.
Oh yeah.
Northwest tree frog right there.
He's ready to take off. He's like, watch where you put the crickets.
Yeah, he's been with us for that. We have two of them in there. We've had since they were tadpoles. They're about 3 years old now, I think.
Oh, so they know you're not a threat.
Oh yeah. Let's see. This one's kind of raggedy. I need to spruce this one up a little bit, but.
Oh, see, that's looking good though.
Oh, it's growing in like crazy, but I got something chewing on my plants, and I can't figure out what it is.
Yeah, I wanted to put, for my big building planning, I wanted to put as much cool stuff as I could. Oh yeah, something's eating that.
Yeah, bad. I don't know what the heck it is.
And I was like, for a month, I was like researching stick insects. Like, I'm going to put those in my giant planted palletarium. And then it occurred to me, like, it wouldn't be planted for very long.
Right. All right, I just had to turn on another light. So this is my buttress tree stump one right here.
Buttress of Windsor.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
Is that the one you just built?
Yeah, I just built this not too long ago.
Okay.
I got a bromelia that's not looking so hot there on the see what I was talking about. The issue. This was a beautiful bromelia just a couple weeks ago, and it's not quite fully cured in here yet. So that high pH level is, I thought it was gonna be okay. It may snap out of it, but it's got like a little baby buff on the side. Might snap back, but we'll see. I don't know. It's looking pretty poopy. Everybody else is doing great. It's not touching. So definitely a cure period. But like, for instance, up here in this enclosure, there's like, let me see if I can fix that. Come on. Here. There's
it's always the technical issues. Always.
This enclosure. Yeah, there's some dry rocks going on in here.
It froze up a little bit.
It's just going crazy in here. Am I back?
Yeah, I can see it moving now. Yep. I got you.
I'm back. Okay. Okay. So there's lots of dry lock stuff going on in this enclosure, but several men and growing great now, you know, but it's that weird pH thing, and then the plants will finally start taking off and growing on it.
I wonder if it's releasing weird chemicals as it becomes Inert, basically.
Hello?
I can hear you,
Am I
but
back?
I'm getting like a 10-second delay.
I can hear you, but I'm getting like a 10-second delay.
Oh, weird.
Let me see if I can share
maybe
these.
I should go sit my hiney back down.
Yeah, we'll send you back to your area. I'm going to pull up Victor's stuff here and see what we can find. Is this it? There we go. I'm still kind of figuring this out. Sorry, guys. All right, this is Victor's.
Yay, I'm back.
I can hear you.
Yay, can you see me good too?
Maybe. I'm looking at my Facebook. Let me see. Yeah. There's that face. Now, I like this one. I like the cork bark piece that we have here. The shelf.
Ooh, I can actually zoom in on my stream. I just figured this out. Haha.
Look at you. Victor, what do we got in here? Hi, Vica Bubbles. Hi, Bioactivity.
I see some Pothos. I see some Wandering Jew. What else do I see in there?
I don't know.
Bromeliad of some sort of metal there.
Is this just a Pothos
So what are
clipping
we
in the back?
housing? Yeah, what are we housing in this one?
I don't know. I want to say he said he had a Knowles in there. Oh,
Chickens,
bigger Knowles
right?
cage. He's got two Knowles in here.
Oh, nice.
And then two smaller ones in here, I think he
Green
said.
Bahama. You got all crazy again.
Yeah.
You're back. Yay.
I was checking my connection like, oh my God. But I know that the She Shed has a crap connection. Here's a chameleon.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
I like when they get these jungle gyms set up for these guys.
Oh, yeah.
So they just have so much room to make.
I always try to do stuff like that for my carpet python, Loki, but he just like wrecks the place. They all end up on the bottom.
You got to get some like, heavy twine and some super glue.
I use screws. Screw into the wall, and somehow he like splits the wood and ends up on the ground.
I like this. I like this. This is some kind of weird fern on here. What is this?
I'm not sure what that is.
I see a Pothos looking thing going up the sides here. Like going from one side all the way up the back. And then,
Oh yeah,
Victor, what you got there? Large ficus in the bottom. Veiled chameleon. Oh, it's plastic plant. Okay.
He's like, quit getting all technical, Josh. It's plastic.
Yeah, that one in the back. The one in the back he's talking about this here. That makes sense because there's nothing for it to root into or anything on this one.
Plastic air plant, Josh.
Plastic air plant, even better.
I used to work with those quite a bit. Now I do the real ones.
All right. I mean, they look fine. I just got air plants for the ants in the little jewel things that I have. Unfortunately, you can't. They're kind of fogged up a little bit, but there's it's this one.
Okay. Yeah.
I got a weird mix. So I got 6 different ones. It was like $6. It was like $6 on Amazon, and they came through really good. Despite Amazon, for whatever reason, my $200 purchase came to my door and just got left there in the rain. And a $6 plant box had to be held at the facility. I was like,
100.
oh, cool. Now I get to go get that in 2 days because they're closed the day. It's a nightmare.
Yeah. It's living.
Yeah. Can I please have my plants?
A 50-inch TV they'll put on your front doorstep, though.
Yeah, in the box that it came in, so it says like
Yeah.
50-inch TV.
Yeah.
But if you buy like
For
a
the
cassette tape,
neighbor.
it's in a box this big that's just
Right.
blank.
We're gonna need to hold that.
Yeah, when I bought the Lego Castle Grayskull, it just was on my porch. When I got home, it had been there like 6 hours. Just in the box that it was put in, 5 mega blocks was put in there. Coconut substrate with moss around them. The bromeliads are doing good in cocoa. Okay. Cool. So you have pro tips for us besides the pH thing on the dry lock?
Learn from mistakes.
Yeah.
I'm definitely. I mean, I wouldn't necessarily call myself totally pro these days, but I mean, I do a lot of custom enclosures for people and build them to be sold. I sold one at the last expo and stuff like that. But I definitely, one thing I would say is look at every method there is out there. If you plan on doing different things and doing several enclosures, like I've been doing, like bounce around, try different methods, see what you like better. Like for instance, the clay method with that stratum stuff, I'm really liking that. So I'm thinking I might do that, you know, with a lot more of my smaller enclosures where it is more effective, I think, in a smaller environment. Like I would love to do it, honestly, on that big, huge enclosure that I'm doing right now, but I just fear that if I, for instance, ran my misting system or something like that dry for a day and didn't realize it, that I'd come home and the whole back is just cracked and falling off. You know,
Yeah,
so.
and that stratum stuff is not cheap. That's one of those investment things that like it's worth it, but it's definitely an investment to do a.
Yeah, I'd probably need to buy several bags of that just to do that background. So I think I'm going to stick to my old method of the silicone and soil mix pushed into it just to give them something to grow on. But yeah, for the future, you know, it's cool to, like I say, bounce around to different methods and try different things. And like I'm always scoping out other people's builds and asking questions. That's another big thing, is ask questions. Like not everybody's super receptive to it. Like I've asked a few like big time pros. I'm like, hey, how do you get so much detail into your faux rock or whatever? And they're like, I do this for a living, so I'm not going to give you all my secrets. I've had that happen a few times, but then most people are pretty quick to, oh yeah, it's this. I use this method and I use this kind of tool or whatever to get detail things, or and it's helpful. But yeah, I'd say definitely ask questions, learn different methods of doing things, and figure out which ones work best for you and what application.
Yeah, the faux rock business is pretty niche.
Yeah, it's crazy, dude. Like some people get crazy. I'm like, oh, what method are you using there? Like it looks good, and they're like, I do this for a living, bro. So I'm not gonna tell you. I do zoos.
Well, good for you. Hooray. I want to do one build. Like, what the hell? I'm not going to post your recipe for fake rocks.
Right? Exactly.
I'm going to post this entire email chain.
Yeah. Do we got any more builds?
I don't. There wasn't as much participation in this one as I thought there would be. I think people expected me to like go to their page and farm stuff off of their own page, and it's not what I'm doing.
No, not.
No. I will say,
belief you have other things going on.
Yeah, I sure do. I'm on a job hunt again. So apparently last week, as I hung up, like I got to listen to the call too. I work at a call center, or I did.
You did?
I did. Yeah, I got let go yesterday. They severed our connection. I was in the middle of a call, or I ended the call, and I thought the guy was off the phone, and my cat was on something he wasn't supposed to be. So I yelled at him for being a piece of shit, right? Well, the customer thought I was talking to him, and they let me hear the call, and I was like, I swear I'm talking to my cat. Like, I've been in customer service 35 years. It's a whole thing. So we're back on the job market.
Back on the market. There's a reference that you can't put down.
Yeah, right.
What did you do from this point to this point? Nothing.
Call my cat a piece of shit for being that all the time. Like I said, I've been fired from a lot of jobs back in the day, but never for my cat. So they were like, yeah, we can't have this. And I was like, I get it. I totally understand. Hear me out. I love what I do. Anyway. So if anyone wants to buy some pods this month, let me know. I'm
reading some of the comments right now.
Okay, got you. Yeah, Victor's got it. Can't tell you my secrets. I just threw it in there.
Even though I learned it all from YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
No, I do it for a living, bro. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing. At least tell me the video you learned it from. Yeah, see, everybody yells at their cat. That's not fair. I would say, having just started building display builds for myself, start small. Start small. Don't go crazy. The first one, like this. The ant thing is the one that I'm really poking at because I made every mistake you could make. I put too much expanding foam in against one of the glass walls, shattered the wall.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, so now it expanded too much with the wood. So there's wood in there glued to the wall, the glass.
Okay.
And then that expanded. I think it pushed the wood over.
There's no give.
And yeah, there wasn't anywhere for it to go to at that point. So it was not great. I came home and found that it was shattered. There was water everywhere. Because I had like 3 inches of water in the bottom of it. So there was just water everywhere because it cracked down to the base. So now that side of the tank is like...
Was it an ant paludarium?
It is an ant. It still is. Yeah, that one side of the tank is not on the display side. It's like what you would put against the wall because it's literally flex tape. You know that...
Oh, no.
That crappy flex tape, and then silicone, like on the outside. The whole outside, you can't see in it at all. So yeah, I was like, what is this? What happened here? So that was a mistake. Don't do that. Try to make sure your stuff is set to the backing before you start moving on it. Like flush. It's good if it's flush. What other mistakes did I make? I don't know. Try to plan things out in layers. If you're going to build stuff with like a waterfall and all these different features, try to plan it out and think ahead. Like, okay, how is this going to interact with this? What step should I do first? Like, don't put your dirt in and then try to put a waterfall in. Like, put the waterfall in.
Oh, man. Okay.
Put the dirt around it. Yeah.
So, my renew, reuse, repurpose enclosure that I showed you that's a total jungle now with the Leucomelis in it. So originally I had that all like separated out with glass and everything was all cool, and I was going to do a waterfall down one side, and there was like kind of like a lazy creek that went across the front because I had the pump on one side and then the waterfall on the other side, and basically it was like a lazy creek that went over to the pump box section and would spill back into there and then get pumped back around to the waterfall. It worked out great. However, expanding foam was like a sponge. So it like basically siphoned the water because I did like expanding foam over the glass sections to make it look like foam. So anywhere where there was like a little spot where there wasn't dry lock and sealed, moisture got in there and just basically like went up and over the glass to the land compartment and just kept flooding it. I'd come out to the she shed and the pump stuck in there and the plants are like damn near floating. So what is going on? So I thought, and I'd done multiple leak tests with the glass before I even did any of the expanding foam. So I'm like, what in the world? So I tried and tested everything I could after it was already built to see if I could figure out what the problem was. And that's the only thing that I could chalk it up to was the expanding foam, just like a wick. Just wicking it up and over the glass. And so needless to say, there's no longer a water feature in there.
Was it expanding foam that you like carved into once it was set?
Yeah.
I wonder if that was it. Like most of the stuff I have, I just kind of like the stuff that's on the display side. Mm-hmm. It's just like I let it go. I didn't carve it at all, and then I painted over it. I carved it a little bit, and I wasn't getting good results because I don't know what was the deal, but I didn't like the results I was getting. So, but I was liking the look of the kind of organicness of the way that some of it fell for me, and so I just left it and painted it, and I don't see any of that happening.
With the dry lock, the reason why you want to like carve it off is like the way the spray foam sets up with like that plasticky look to the
it's kind of shiny. Yeah,
kind of shiny look. So if you don't expose the foam underneath of it, it'll just peel right off basically because it's such a slick surface. Kind of like if I get it on my glass, doing my build right now, I'm getting it all over the glass. Like I mask things and I'm just an idiot and get dry lock on everything. So. But
I did on this, and I just used the razor and got it off and
scrape it off with my fingernail. I mean, it comes off super easy. So
there you go.
If you don't remove that, at least that first layer, that kind of plastic look, and let the dry lock kind of like seep in. I don't know what the word is.
It lets the dry lock adhere. It gives something to stick to.
Yeah, it gives it something to stick to. It gives it surface bonding.
That makes total sense because when I paint miniatures and stuff, I need to prime it or it doesn't have anything to stick to. The paint just slides right off basically.
Yep.
Or it dries really weird and it doesn't work. Oh, my friend Andy showed up. How you doing, buddy?
Let's see.
Maybe he'll do a setup for dart frogs in his house. Dress him up in cute sweaters. He's got a schnauzer. I don't think I've ever seen it naked. She's always got some like princess thing on or tutu. My little Daisy baby. I only bought like 5, but still. All the giant canyons you bought are male? That's hilarious. How do you only buy? Who's the jerk selling 5 giant canyons? Those should be a nickel a piece.
That's El Terrible.
The El Terrible? The seller?
Yeah.
I am El Terrible. Oh, hey. If anybody wants this thing, let me know. This is a Paisley Isopod. It is modified to be a puppet. From the original. It's a Paisley Porcelio. If anybody wants this thing, let me know.
I thought it was a yard shrimp.
It's not a yard shrimp. They're tiny. They're like about the size of a dwarf white. What's that?
Like brine shrimp?
No, not that tiny. Like dwarf white size. And you never. I need to find a dead one because I've never seen one still. Because as soon as they're exposed to light, they're like. Yeah, they flip like a flea. They don't jump that far, but they just choo 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 choo, and then they're underground
No, that's
because they're
crazy.
small enough. Like they have that build like a flea. Like I've seen pictures,
Right.
but they have that like cone head, so they just dive into the dirt and they're gone.
Weird. I've seen a few pictures, but I've never seen them in person before.
All right, Victor's getting the puppet. Victor's getting the puppet for his autistic son. Beautiful. Perfect. Message me your address. Done. I'll use some of my sweet Patreon bucks to ship it to you. I'll put a heat pack in there so it makes it okay.
Make sure you label the box.
Yeah, unlive animals. Non-fragile. That'd be kind of fun to label the box that way.
They'll hold it at post.
Yeah. So, I hope you guys learned something tonight. I think we're good. We're gonna post in the comments, or not in the comments, but in the description down below. We're gonna post a link to a GoFundMe that Cheyenne set up for his friend who needs it. So is having some serious health issues. So we're gonna try to boost that up. So if you can share that far and wide, any little bit helps.
Absolutely.
So yeah,
he's a good dude. It's my guitar player and one of my good friends. He just recently found out that he had lymphoma, and it's not looking good. He went to start doing chemo today and ended up in the hospital because his body just wasn't ready to even start doing that stuff. So he didn't even get that far. And hopefully he can bounce back enough to start chemo and start fighting it. But it's pretty rough stuff. And he's a good dude and father of 4 and a grandfather of 3 and super good dude. Definitely, I mean, not that anybody in the world ever deserves cancer, but definitely one that doesn't deserve to be, getting kind of the S end of the deal right now. Kind of, I'm gonna try not to cry now.
Yeah, right.
When I found out some worse news today, it was hit me pretty hard. So I appreciate you given an opportunity to put the GoFundMe on something else to hopefully get some more help.
Yeah, I'll put it up on IsoBuddies too. In there.
Awesome.
Yeah, so I think that's a big deal. I think it sucks that we need GoFundMes for people to have medical care that they need to try to help their life. But that's where we are. So,
well, and like it's not even with even medical stuff. Sometimes it's like, right now he's can't work. So it's like even just figuring out bills, regular bills right now is, I imagine, is just insane, not being able to work and multiple doctor visits a week trying to figure out what the next step is. And I couldn't imagine being confused right now. That's insane.
It's just crazy.
It takes a village to raise a child, and it takes a village to help a homie out in a time of need, that's for sure.
Well, I think we can all do, something to help somebody out. Like this is something that is affecting one of us. So we can do that. And I'm going to donate the IsoBuddies money, the Patreon that we got this month, and then match it up. So it's not a ton, but something.
Hey, there you go.
Some grocery money, maybe.
For sure.
Yeah, so on that note, it's the most serious note we've ever left, but I'm proud of it. If we can do some good from this show, that would be great. So, guys, every little bit helps, $2, whatever. You missed Starbucks once this week.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, no worries.
Everybody
So,
the Starbucks this week, we can take care of people. Just one Starbucks, that's all we're asking.
Poor Starbucks. Just close Starbucks for the day. Have the guys at the drive-thru like, what the hell is happening? I'm like, oh,
We're helping people out.
people are sick, you know. People are sick in the world, and coffee's really not that important. Your 2 shots of vanilla or whatever dumb shit you get in there. What are you, 2 pumps of caramel?
Oh, you made me old man laugh, bro.
Well, then I did it. I did even more good today.
Oh man.
Yeah.
2 peas in an isopod.
Oh, awful. I'll keep you guys posted when I spot Hoffman Segai in there doing Hoffman Segai stuff. But I don't have high hopes yet. I think it'll take a good week.
I feel like He-Man's gonna come up missing.
That would be funny if they just drag off one of the.
I actually keep in 2 of my bins in my my zebras and my clowns. My kiddo put little tiny Captain America and Iron Man figurines. They've been in there for like 3 years.
Oh my god!
Just hanging out, and sometimes I'll open it and they're like all over them. Like I don't know what they're doing.
They're just checking out. They're rooting for their guy in Civil War. Like, we're Team Iron Man.
Yeah, Team Iron Man.
Team Cap. Yeah. I had one of my first display builds that I had for my Punta Canas was a Smurf village, and it had these little Smurfs. I don't even know why I had them. I found them in a box when we moved, and I set some little Smurfs and a little Gargamel.
Nice.
Had the little like fish tank mushroom houses kind of all over. It was cool, but it's all that stuff's out of there now. Now I was like, that's not natural. Get it out of there.
It's all about the natural look, bro.
But yeah, at the same time, I've been planning a Lego build since I got Isopods. Like, I want to make a Lego setup. I think it would be great. Like
what's
King
that? Pod. A giant Lego Isopod, like King Pod in the middle.
Oh, yeah. I could probably build a clown out of Legos. Now I'm going to go through my extra Legos and see what I can do. I'm coming for your money, Bandai. Bastards charging $30 for a model kit of an Isopod.
I'm surprised we haven't seen an Isopod Lego set yet. Has anybody seen anything like that? If you have, throw in the comments, leave a link. I want.
Yeah. Leave a link. Get it. We'll pay you.
I've seen toys of, I forget the name of the company that makes them, but I have a bunch of them. And then I've seen puppets. We have 2 of the puppets.
I have one on Appa. You know Appa from where's this? Why can't I use this cord? Let's see. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see. You see Appa there from the right here. This is Appa from The Last Airbender, and the Isopod puppet is in his saddle.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and that's my jumping spider. I emptied out I went to empty out my my 1 ant container. The ants all died, but I don't know how he got in there. There's a jumping spider, an adult jumping spider, and they're eating springtails, I guess.
Nice.
He looked fine. It's moist in there. Throw that word out again. If you watched Tuesday's episode, moist was a major issue on that episode.
All the moisture.
Yeah, a major point of discussion, the word moist. People just cringe when they hear it, and for some reason. Yeah, they're like, oh, moist, why would you say that? Jedi's down. I don't know if you're looking at the comments, but Jedi made it really creepy. Moist.
Dude, does it sound super weird on your side again?
Yeah, I'm getting weird. Like I sound like an alien. Not anymore. It's gone
Wait,
now.
wait. You sounded all like a robot saying moist. It was perfect.
If anybody should hate moist, it's robots. It's
Yeah.
definitely robots. Run, it's moist. I just snorted. Just snorted on my show. My wife was telling me she was half asleep and could just hear us talking about moist. Of all the horrible things to wake up to, I'm sorry, Victor. Tell Mama Victor I'm sorry.
Josh is talking about moisture.
Yeah, half of the wives for this show, I believe, probably hate me.
Yeah.
What was I going to say? Something about families for the show. Nope, never mind. I had a thought, and it's completely inappropriate about Isopod community, and never mind. This is the first time ever I'm going to shut that down. Just shutting that conversation down before I start it. Victor's not sorry. He laughed hard. Victor, can we call you Vic? Is that all right? I'm not going to wait for a response. I am. I'm sitting here waiting for a response and realize how ridiculous that is. Well, thanks for coming on, man. I know you got a lot going on right now, and I appreciate it. I've had people cancel for less, so I would totally have understood.
Oh, yeah, man.
But I appreciate it. I love having you on. The more we can have you on, the better. I called Cheyenne my co-hosts, my unofficial co-hosts. So I've got a lot of friends going through a lot of stuff right now. I don't know if this is just the spring season, like it's time to clean out some shit in our,
stuff going on everywhere. I swear. I actually, it's been a pretty horrific. I think I've already told you about some of my stuff. Lost my grandma, got COVID. Yeah. My uncle died from the same COVID that I had. It's been a really, really nutty last few months.
Who did I talk to about this? Oh, my friend Andy, menu 6873. He's been my real life friend for like forever. And I talked to him right after I talked to you, and I was like, because we were talking about COVID, and I'm like, oh man, listen to this. This is like the worst COVID story ever. Like the fact that your uncle got it, the same case, basically the same from your mom or your grandma who passed. He got the same strain, and it got him too.
My grandma didn't pass from the COVID. It was basically all the family was together, and somebody brought it in basically.
Oh, okay.
In a time of need and sorrow, everybody's hugging and kissing and giving each other care and passing it around basically, and we all ended up with it. And my uncle ended up passing away from it a week after my grandma passed. So
unreal. Yeah, we still have people talking about how masks are stupid or you're living in fear or whatever.
Yeah.
Unreal.
It's a real thing. We've lost several family members in my family so far. So it's pretty crazy. It doesn't seem like anything is going on until it hits your neck of the woods,
Unreal. We have a question. Victor, who's Pops? And which Josh did a French Isopod drawing? If that was me, I don't remember it. I have the worst memory. I need to look around.
Pops, did you see Josh's French Isopod drawing? Do you have a French Isopod drawing?
I don't know if I do. I might.
Oh, wait.
Pop Solo.
Yeah. By the way, the Pop Solo, it's a kind of an inside joke. I don't remember if you remember that story or not. With my old hat. My wife trying to get a Pod Solo hat made up for me for, I think it was Christmas or a birthday or something like that.
I never heard this story.
Totally spelled it all out for the hat people. She came back, got the hat in the bag, put it in the box, wrapped it, gave it to me. I pull it out and I'm like, oh, Pop Solo, that's novel. And
it was this drawing.
What? Oh, that's hot.
Yeah, I was trying to understand, and I was drawing it like this. So, I was trying to understand how isopods bang, and like this is the male. So that would be his gear, right? And then her gear essentially is here, right?
I don't know. I honestly
is it here? Is her gear like? Here?
I will say this: my Shiro Utsuri, what is it, Nesadillo? Those guys. Every time I go in their bin, there's like 2 or 3 little weird groups going on with like 2 pods going this way and 1 pod going this way. And they're like running around. I'm not sure what's going on there, but
I don't understand. I don't understand how they work.
Yeah.
I need to have Oren McMahon go back on to like do like Isopod sex ed.
Yeah.
That would be a good episode.
Yeah.
I'll have to pitch that to him and watch him go, no, I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Come on, it's for educational uses.
It's totally educational. Whatever you call their genitals, I'm going to call it a penis. I know it's not a penis, but I'm going to call it that. I couldn't believe when you said that the other night. The whole draw me like one of your French bugs thing. Blew my mind. See? I'm reading my audience's mind. Green Jedi had that same thought. Yeah, I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can do, Victor. Jack, draw me like one of your French pods, Jack. Titanic reference on the show. Before we all die.
Draw me, Josh. Draw me.
I'll try to draw you while I'm laughing the whole time.
Draw me with a beard, a hat, but as an isopod.
Yeah, otherwise naked on that couch, on that Victorian couch. Now I want to draw you as an isopod. I owe Wally. I sent Wally the rough draft that we were going to do for the thumbnail, and I got told I was basically going to get fired the next day, so I was not in the mood to draw. So, hey, Wally.
Fired from your own show.
Oh, I didn't get fired from the show. Yeah. Like my actual job. So, yeah, my boss was like, hey, this happened, and we don't know what to do about it, so we're going to talk to you soon. And I was like, thanks for the ulcers. I appreciate it.
We'll talk to you soon. Can I get an ETA on that?
Yeah, you could just tell me now.
Yeah.
Like, I'd rather hear than try to not sleep tonight.
Right? Oh.
Wally comes in and draw me like your French Howers. Yeah, your mind is an enigma, Victor. All right. On that note, this has been great. I keep thinking that you don't have a shirt on because it kind of matches your skin tone a little bit. Like when you lean forward and the emblem goes away, I'm like, did he just strip down? Did you actually watch the episode last night or Tuesday where Wally took his shirt off?
Wally took his shirt off?
He did. He had a shirt on underneath, but
hey, was he moist?
He was. We got to see a little bit of what's under the hat. You missed it. You need to go back.
Oh man,
yeah.
You will never see what's under my hat. It's a whole lot of knot hair. All the hair's here, not here.
I'm the exact opposite. Like, I'll never lose this, but this is literally like 11 days of growth. This is 11 days. Yeah.
You should just stay clean shaven.
I'm just lazy. All this work from home stuff and everything has just made me so lazy. What's that?
Your beard's weird, bro.
It is. It doesn't
It doesn't cause moisture with me.
Oh, good. Like where it's supposed to meet my sideburns, there's like a quarter-inch gap. It's ridiculous.
That's weird.
I just want cool sideburns.
It's weird.
Oh, I still want the 90210 sideburns.
I'm gonna go back and watch and see Wally shirtless.
You're gonna be disappointed. He's not shirtless.
Okay.
He does have it behind his head, where it's like still on his arms. Remember when you did that playing basketball, like shirts versus skins?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he had that like halter top thing. It was weird. It was like a holster. It was like a shoulder holster setup, but it was his T-shirt. You got to see it. You got to go back and watch it.
I'll go check it out.
It was a good episode anyway. It kind of built on this, or it started the foundation for this episode.
Okay.
So, which we talked about the topic for like 12 minutes total, I think. But I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna post that link. If you guys can, try to work out a donation for a solid guitarist. Sounds like a solid dude. Otherwise, guys, have a great week. I don't have a guest Tuesday, so we're gonna take the week off.
So I'm coming back.
If you want to come back Tuesday, that's fine. Let me know. We'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll figure something out, bro. Maybe
Yeah,
we
if
can
you
talk
want,
about
let me
the
know.
episode we did last weekend.
No pressure, man. If you want to come back and talk Tuesday, we'll talk Tuesday.
Yeah, we can talk Tuesday.
All right, cool. We're gonna come back with Cheyenne on Tuesday, guys.
Yeah. We'll talk.
You guys let me know what you want to talk about over at IsoBuddies, and Cheyenne and I will talk about it.
We'll talk about it.
Or just we'll have them throw topics into the chat. How's that?
Totally unrelated but moist.
I'm just gonna have a shirt that says moist on it across the front. I actually want to do that anyway. My wife will burn it, so I can't let her know that I have it, like my tarantula. So then Tuesday, me and Boots. The 10th, we're gonna talk to Isopsycho. I forget her real name. Then we're gonna talk to Keith Stramba about retakes, I think. The 24th, I reached out to somebody. And then the 31st, we're going to finally have Rachel from Pet Peeves and Pods on again. And if you guys could hassle Brittany Wetland, I want her on the show.
Isopod chick?
Yep. So badger her about it. Be like, man, it would be so cool if you would go on IsoBuddies. I've been trying to get her on the show for a year and a half.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. The last time I pushed, she was having all kinds of like personal home issues. And so I was like, totally get it. Don't worry about it. And then, yeah, I don't know. She's like, I'm washing my hair that night. Sorry. I was like, ooh. She didn't say that.
Oh, wait. I can't do next Tuesday. I'm washing my beard.
Oh, man. And you eat a lot of soup. Next topic, moist enclosures.
I'm just gonna come on the show and eat soup and get it in my beard the whole time. Or ice cream. Oh, ice cream is the best having a beard.
Just bring it out. Bring it
back
out into the bowl.
Yeah, I think about it in like my whole life up until, like late 20s. I didn't really do much with facial hair, like maybe a little goatee or something. But I really started going hog wild with a beard like late 20s, right? How did I survive ice cream before and not get it all over me? Because now this is like my ice cream apron. I eat ice cream and half of it gets on my beard. It didn't go on my shirt before. Like,
that's like guys with they eat soup. The guys with the beards eat soup, and it's like, how did you eat soup before? I never thought of that. Like, did you have it just running down your face? Like,
yeah, it's crazy. No? Like, why does it go on my beard and not in my face?
I can see lobster or crab legs. Like, I mean, I'm just like it's everywhere. Yeah. Butter and stuff is just everywhere. Yeah. The next day, it's just zits.
Yes.
I love my shellfish. All right, guys. We will see you guys Tuesday. We'll see you Tuesday on the 3rd. We're going to wing it. So Shannon and I are just going to start talking. We're going to do a better tech check beforehand. And then we're going to talk about whatever you guys want to talk about. All right? So I'll throw that up there. So all kinds of links this week. So have fun. We have merch now. You can get it over at Redbubble. My next purchase is going to be a shower curtain for right here. I had it the first time. I'm using the wrong arm. Right here. So there's going to be a shower curtain with Iso Buddies cascading down the sides. It's going to be beautiful. Yeah, guys. Love ya. Thanks for coming. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you, Boots, for coming on.